We're going to be talking about getting stuck inside control and actually how to get back to a butterfly guard mostly. And then we'll talk about some butterfly sweeps and some attack options once we're there. But if Russell has me in some kind of side control, some kind of terrible thing here, the thing I want to prioritize most, particularly if getting my underhook is just seeming impossible, or if I'm winging my arm out to try and get my underhook, is really framing in here, making sure he can't apply the rest of that pressure on me, and then connecting my knee and elbow down at his hips. So I'm going to walk my feet out outside of my own hips so that when I bridge, there's actually somewhere to go into, right? If I just try and bridge from here, I'm just lifting his weight. But if I walk my feet out, I'm just kind of turning. And now as he tries to reassert that pressure, I can connect my knee and my elbow. And what I really want to get good at this week is just figuring out how I can float this person here. So if Russell continues to try and smush me here, I get to just drive him into the air and move around. So we're going to play a lot there, just not getting smashed with a half a rotisserie chicken here. And then this foot, now if my shin's high in the hip, this foot should easily be able to go underneath that thigh. And I have this kind of X-guard situation. If I'm down here and lazy with this, it's going to get confusing and I'm going to get squished. But if I'm high in this hip, I can easily go here. Now instead of thinking about extending my legs and pushing Russell away, I'm going to think about extending my back and pushing myself away. And now we have a butterfly guard that we can sit up and into. So one more time, we're framed. I'm walking my hips out a little bit so I can get this elbow in onto the hip. I don't actually like playing with my hand here because it's really easy for him to scoop that and make life hard. Yeah, we don't want that. I'm going to keep my elbow in the hip. And as I walk out, that gives me space to connect my knee and elbow and get my shin nice and locked into his hip. My toe comes underneath that and I extend away and we move to a butterfly guard. From butterfly guard, we're going to talk about getting underhooks or arm control. Particularly, I want to look at this shoulder crunch where I can come here and flip my opponent and still have that nice control. And we'll look at all of that part in detail, but first we got to be able to get out from underneath someone and into that butterfly guard for any of those things to happen.